It is Saturday, Canada Day weekend, 7:30 a.m. I am off to Barry's Bay. My goal is to reach the East Gate in Algonquin Provincial Park. I'm already a half hour behind, and this should be interesting. So 2019, cheers to you, Mom. This is for you.
Activity resumed.
Snake Road leading up the water down. I could ride it, but it's too early in the day. I got a long way to go. No point in burning all your energy over this hill. It's 9 a.m. and I'm at Ribfest in Waterdown. They don't start serving food till 10 o'clock. But these are open. I'll take that any day. Okay, off to Carlisle. great. That's what it's all about.
Activity paused. Activity resumed.
40 steps. You know, sometimes I wonder what people say when they're driving by in their cars. They give a look. One of those things in life I'm never going to know. I think they think I'm nuts. You know, sometimes that's another problem I have. I'm getting to the top of a hill. I stop. I'm well off the road. And people still want to give me a half a lane, full lane. And I think it's pretty darn dangerous. Because you don't see what's coming over the top of that hill. A couple of times in my career, I've seen a couple of close calls. And that's just not good. But generally, I think people get it. They don't want to be in that other lane. About 20 steps back, somebody gave me a whole half a lane. I still think that's just way too close. Look how fast those cars come over the hill. All right, press on. What goes up must come down. And then up again. Wait till there's nobody behind me so I can close the road. I don't want to be close to the shoulder. Going at high speeds. I'm not supposed to go over 40 anyway. The trailer's in the way. It's a 40 miles an hour. Start hitting the brake. Push off the last wheel. Get off the road. I need to be these guys here, there's about 20 of them, and they're all stopped in the one lane. Well, the good thing about that for me is they're keeping cars out of this lane until I get to the top of this hill. So in a way, it's a good thing for me. I got to get on top of that hill before I get a shoulder, so I'm going to walk this up. Okay, I got my shoulder back. So this is a pretty busy highway. So I'm really gonna have to focus on what I'm doing. I've only got 10 kilometers to go, so I lose the shoulder here and there. So pretty busy highway. You keep my eyes out the back of my head and stay focused. So I'm not gonna film too much anymore. So yeah, here we go. Okay, I said I wouldn't do this, but I got an opportunity here. On a highway like this, when I run out of a shoulder to ride on, which is going to happen in about 2 kilometers, I'm going to run out of shoulder. So as busy as this highway is, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to wait for a gap in the traffic. And the good thing about all that is that I got a stoplight 2 kilometers back, which is breaking up the traffic. So what you do is, when you see a gap, you get on the road and you try to grab as much real estate as you possibly can, and then you got to get off the road because this highway is just way too dangerous. And not only that, I got a heck of a wind. You can see by my flags. got a heck of a wind that I'm going against, so I'm not going to be able to grab as much real estate as I think I can. So yeah, it's going to get tougher. So So this is what I'm talking about. The shoulder is gone, and I don't have much of a room to ride on. So much like what's happening now is there's a gap in traffic, and I should be having as much time as I can and get off the road. So I'm going to wait for a gap and see how far I can get. The problem right here, do you see him? I wanted to stop and take a break, and a dog comes running out. He could have just as well as run into traffic. Nothing like playing chicken with cars all day. Look at them all. Cool thing is, there's bridge work ahead, which means one lane stoplight. So we gotta be able to buy some time. Each time it turns red, I'll be able to keep going until the next wave of cars come along. So I really don't mind those things at all. In late May and early June, the townships would send dump trucks full of gravel out to these side roads and dump loads and loads of gravel. So if I'm riding out here in early June, these back roads are unrideable and really, really hard to walk. Not only walk, but push this bike. But it's Canada Day. It's July 1st, and we've had a month where cars go up and down these roads, knocking gravel off to the side, and clearing a path for my 2 wheels. So, or make that 3. Makes it a lot easier and gain a lot of ground. It's just a lot of work when there's so much gravel on the ground. So yeah, I'm out in Tecumseth, closing in on Cookstown, and I am going to enjoy this ride into Barrie today.
Highway 89 between Alliston and Cookstown. And blueberries. Yummy. And if you look way over here, Heritage New Tecumseth, Clover Hill. Well, here it is. I finally made it. My campground for the night. And tomorrow night, too.
Isn't this great? It's on my day off. Wouldn't have it any other way. I knew it was coming. That's why I got the cabin. All my stuff is dry. And tomorrow morning it's going to be dry and I'll be on my way.
Leaving Barrie North for Gravenhurst. Behind me is the Oro-Medonte Rail Trail, and there's a lot of history to this trail. Back in the 1800s, there were mills set up along this trail where trains would come in, drop off supplies, and leave with finished product. So as I ride along this trail, there's a lot of signs set up depicting its history. So, a little Friday morning history lesson along my ride to Gravenhurst. Looking forward to it.
Aurelia. Just had an Ontario Provincial Police officer pull up beside me. Rolled his windows down. I'm thinking, uh-oh, what did I do? He looks at me and he says, "Go cats, go." Nothing like making me a little worried for a second there. That was cool.
Activity resumed.
This is what I'm talking about. Last year, he wasn't chained up.
Time 5 hours 4 minutes. Distance 6
I'm going.
Activity paused. Activity resumed.
This stretch of the road is dog central. The first dog is chained up.
Activity paused.
I have to see how the other few are. Oh, you're a little dirty. Must have been when I dropped you. Okay, behind me, just down the road, there's a house on the left.
Activity paused.
Dog of death number 2. He's there. I don't know if he's inside or outside. And the whole problem with this one is I got to climb that hill, which means I won't be riding. I'll be on my bike, and that makes me an easy target. A few years in a row now, that dog's come out to the road, tried to take my ankle off. Maybe if I can get a good run down to that hill, get up as much of that hill as I can, get off, get to the top of that hill, and I can take off. It goes straight down after that. But the one year, I got it up to about 40 kilometers an hour and the dog was still right beside me, running right alongside. I get past this, I should be okay. There we go. He's inside. Survived it. Whew. This is where I get a run. After he's been chopping at my ankles, I hop back on and I get a hell of a run down here. But man, he was right behind me the whole time. Side. Hey, got through it. and dogs. I counted 17 dogs to this point, and 8 of them came right up to the bike. Oh, I love dogs just as much as the next guy. When it comes up and they're just fucking shots at your ankle. Oh man, every year I know where they are. I know where they are, and sometimes I try to stealth it, try to sneak up on it, and no, nothing. Nobody leaves dogs out here. But anyway, I made a route change today. Saved me 2 hours and 17 kilometers. At least I hope it's 17. I think it's going to be a lot more than that, because normally I'm at about 80 kilometers now, and my odometer says 71. So what is the longest leg of all my journeys is probably no longer the longest, because I've made a route change. And I'm almost in Gravenhurst, and it's only 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Normally I'm fighting it. It's about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Right? Doing really well. Getting better and better at this. Can't wait for August. No bugs yet. Something bit me on the arm, but I don't know. I don't care. Don't bother me anymore. But anyway, I got to get going. Can't say I'm in a hurry. I'm really enjoying all this, except for the dogs. Buggers. Anyway, off I go. I'm being ambushed and swarmed by hundreds of horseflies. They're all over the place. I don't know if you can see them. Just all over me. Look at them all. This is nuts. I've never had to deal with this before. Oh, well, just 1 more kilometer and I'm on the Hubsy Rapids Road. Hopefully things will be a little bit better there. Maybe I'll see a bear. See everything else. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my gosh. Fresh gravel. I can't ride on this. And this road, I'm just starting out. It's about 20 kilometers. Oh boy. Alright. I better get walking. Crap. Okay, hear that? See that? After walking for 4.5 kilometers, I've had a few cars go by and I started listening to the sound it makes as it's going through the gravel. You can tell the difference, the sound it makes when it's on gravel or it's on pavement. And I just noticed that this vehicle that just passed me stopped kicking up dirt, which means this construction zone looks like it's coming to an end. So I may be back on pavement anytime soon. The ground looks pretty less graveled here. Looks like they just ground up the old pavement. I knew this was going to happen eventually. This road was pretty bad to ride on. So keep your fingers crossed. I'm tired of walking, and walking on all these stones is starting to kill my feet.
I hear somebody coming. Got to get going.
It is what it is. Everything had to be cleaned. Panniers, dry bags, water bottles, trailer, bike, everything. And I'll be all cleaned up, ready to go tomorrow. I'm in Gravenhurst and I'm heading to Bracebridge for 2 days. I heard there's a brewery there.
Well, here I am, Bracebridge. I am in Bracebridge.
busy here at Jesus Murphy and the Grateful Bread in Baysville. It's hot.
Activity pause.
Highway 60 is really busy. The good thing is I've got stoplights to give me a gap. Triathlon guys for tomorrow. Training today. Off to Algonquin Park. Riding along and singing this song. Algonquin taking so long, but nothing could be wrong. Yeah. Okay, that song doesn't belong to me. That belongs to someone by the name of Frank Wolf. I just changed the words around to suit my expedition. The song's been in my head since I left my driveway. Wouldn't have it any other way. It is Saturday, July 6th, and after 8 days, I am now crossing the borderline into Algonquin Provincial Park for the 3rd time. Wow. Take it all in. There it is. Boundary. And I am in the park. Woohoo! Awesome. a great feeling. After everything I've been through, probably the hottest expedition I've ever been on. And I'm here, man. Isn't this great? Gotta keep going though. Another 15 kilometers, 16 kilometers to my campsite. All right, so here I am at the West Gate in Algonquin Provincial Park, and tomorrow I will attempt to ride to the East Gate, which from this point here is 59 kilometers from my campsite, probably 48 kilometers, to end this epic journey 3 times from Hamilton to Algonquin Provincial Park. Is it the last? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But I'm going to enjoy this day. I still have 11 kilometers to go to my campsite. Right behind me in the woods, a big bull moose. He's a little hidden, but he's moving. That's a big moose. Big bull moose. And why do I ride like this? Why do I do this? And then once I'm taking a picture, everybody pulls over. Awesome. this path behind me goes for 2 kilometers before it meets up with the old railway bike trail. It stems from Mew Lake to Rock Lake, but I'm getting off at Pog Lake, which is about 15 kilometers shorter. I could be wrong, but I won't be doing the whole trail. So the first 2 kilometers of this trail is not a rail trail, so I don't know what I'm in for with all this gear. Looks pretty cool though. Let's check it out.
kilometer. But it's not over yet. I still got 5 kilometers to the boundary line. Then it's complete. But technically I've done it. Technically. I think so. I feel good. No, I feel great. I feel great. After everything I've been through, I can still pull off one more trip. Hi. I was just leaving.
Okay. Car for you? Yeah.
Yeah, I just drove.
Yeah.
Yeah. Meshy?
Matchy.
Oh, matchy.
You got the black and gold going from head to toe and all through the bike.
I gotta make a statement. I'm from Hamilton.
Well, you do.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Yeah, so 66
I
left
just see if we got some merchandise.
Yeah.
for 66 left to go. People that are on 122. Thank you. Yep, you got it. Have a good sleep when you're done. Are you back in the morning tomorrow?
Well, it's a little hidden, but I'm at the east boundary of Algonquin Provincial Park. And I win! It's over! Woohoo! Oh, look at that. This is my truck. So probably awesome.